Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Precious. Good afternoon, Mr. Noso. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Frank. If you are meeting me for the first time, welcome to Driving School Tutorial. Oh, where is that? Sorry about that. Okay. Please, I'm sorry about that. I just needed to correct something. So, okay. I hope you can see my screen very well. Okay, so good afternoon once again. Today we are going to answer questions from 1 to 30 questions. As usual, I'm going to display the questions while you do the answers. I'm going to read it, obviously. Then at the end of the day, we'll do the corrections. But please just try and make sure you try your possible best to get as much as you can, because it's a kind of test, you understand? This is how exam, let me not say this is how the exam is going to look like, because the exam is a touch screen and you might not be having the pattern of the writings in this manner, but more or less these are the questions, you understand? These are the the type of questions that you're expected to see on that day. So please just try your best to make sure you get as much as possible. So we are going to start with question number 1 without wasting time. So the question number 1 said, and please before then, don't forget that you can ask your question by typing it in the comment section. I will always try my best to make sure I respond to your question. So question number 1 says, in una strada a senso unico di circolazione con la segnaletica indicata in figura, per svoltare a sinistra bisogna rimanere nella corsia di destra. True or false? And please, as we are doing that as well, you can try and make sure you like and share this video so that I can get to so many people as possible, in order to also help me to promote this channel. I appreciate you as you do so. Please, your response must be question number 1, vero, number 2, vero, or thereabout. Let's, try to be specific with what you are responding to. If you are referring to question number 1, let it be question number 1, vero. If you are responding to question number 2, let it be question number 2, vero. Okay. As you share, thank you for that. Okay, then question number 2, he said, la patente di categoria A1 abilita anche alla guida dei veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente AM. La patente di categoria A1 abilita anche alla guida dei veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente AM. Then question number 3 says, la distanza di sicurezza può essere inferiore allo spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione. La distanza di sicurezza può essere inferiore allo spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione. Okay, so that is question number 1, 2, 3. So let's move to the, the next questions, which is question number 4, number 5, and number 6. Question number 4 says, il semaforo in figura con luce gialla fissa accesa impone ai pedoni che hanno già occupato l'attraversamento pedonale di liberarlo rapidamente. Il semaforo in figura con luce gialla fissa accesa impone ai pedoni che hanno già occupato l'attraversamento pedonale di liberarlo rapidamente. And number 5 says, il segnale raffigurato indica che nei giorni e nelle ore indicate è vietato la sosta ai mezzi di pulizia. Il segnale raffigurato indica che nei giorni e nelle ore indicate è vietata la sosta ai mezzi di pulizia. Well, question number 6 said, l'impianto di scarico dei veicoli. L'impianto di scarico dei veicoli elettrici necessita di manutenzione più frequente rispetto a quello dei veicoli con motore a scoppio. L'impianto di scarico dei veicoli elettrici necessita di manutenzione più frequente rispetto a quello dei veicoli con motore a scoppio. Question number 7, 8, and 9. Please try and share this video, please. I beg you, if you have not shared it, just try and do so. Share it with your friends, invite somebody to join so that they can also participate in this, in this lesson. So, number 7 said, il segnale raffigurato indica la zona per l'accesso dei veicoli alla proprietà laterali. Il segnale raffigurato indica la zona per l'accesso dei veicoli alle proprietà laterali. Question number 7. Then question number 8 said, il segnale raffigurato indica a diminuire la distanza di sicurezza. Il segnale raffigurato invita a diminuire la distanza di sicurezza. If you're just joining us, we are doing, a live test. So the questions are from question number 1 to 30. Now we are in question number 7, 8, and 9. So I do the readings. You just try to respond the answers to at the comment section. You give the answers. At the end of the day, I will come out and do the the explanation from the question number 1 to question number 30. And don't forget that you can ask question regarding anything you don't understand. And please try as much as possible to get 30 questions correctly. If you can do that, I really appreciate it, because as I said, yes, it's not exactly as your exam day will be, because on your exam day, the questions, you might be seeing them written differently, but these are, the likely questions to be expected on that day. So please just try your best. Okay, the question number 9 said, l'auto snodato non è classificato rimorchio. L'auto snodato non è classificato rimorchio. True or false? Vero o falso? Okay, so question number 10, 11, and 12. Question number 10 says, il casco non deve essere pulito con solventi. Il casco non deve essere pulito con solventi. Then question number 11 said, durante la circolazione, i rimorchi con massa massima a pieno carico fino a 3,5 tonnellate devono essere segnalati con strisce posteriori e laterali retroriflettenti. Question number 11, it says, durante la circolazione, i rimorchi con massa massima a pieno carico fino a 3,5 tonnellate devono essere segnalati con strisce posteriori e laterali retroriflettenti. Durante la circolazione, i rimorchi con massa massima a pieno carico fino a 3,5 tonnellate devono essere segnalati con strisce posteriori e laterali retroriflettenti. Then question number 12 says, il segnale raffigurato prescrive la circolazione per file parallele. Il segnale raffigurato prescrive la circolazione per file parallele. Question number 13, 14, and 15. Question number 13 says, il conducente che intende fermarsi sul margine destro della carreggiata deve eseguire la manovra lampeggiando ripetutamente. Then question number 13, il conducente che intende fermarsi sul margine destro della carreggiata deve essere sorry, deve eseguire la manovra lampeggiando ripetutamente. Then question number 14 said, il segnale raffigurato è un segnale di indicazione. Il segnale raffigurato è un segnale di indicazione. Number 15 said Yes, number 15 because we did number 14. So number 15 said, l'assunzione di alcol migliora la vista. L'assunzione di alcol migliora la vista. Then question number 16, 17, and 18. Question number 16 says, la sosta è vietata in corrispondenza dei passaggi a livello, ma non in loro prossimità. La sosta è vietata in corrispondenza dei passaggi a livello, ma non in loro prossimità. Question number 16. While question number 17 says, il segnale raffigurato preannuncia che si incrocia sulla sinistra una strada di minore importanza. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia che si incrocia sulla sinistra una strada di minore importanza. Then question number 18 says, nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa prima dell'autocarro N, dopo il transito del veicolo L. Okay, question number 19, 20, and 21. Number 19 says, chi è penalmente e civilmente responsabile di un sinistro stradale può incorrere nella revisione della patente di guida. Let me see how many of us, those that are in our class, I want to see how many of us can still remember this question. Question number 19. Please don't forget that if you are not in our class, you can join our Zoom class. You have 2 days of free classes to evaluate the whole thing and decide if you will continue or not. You can reach out to me through the number that I will be showing you later. I'm still waiting for a response to question number 19. Or should I read again? It said, chi è penalmente civilmente responsabile di un sinistro stradale può incorrere nella revisione della patente di guida. I think this number 19, we are having some disagreement in the house. Okay, we'll understand it better today. Okay, question number 19. Then question number 20, it said, una spia di colore rosso contrassegnata da simbolo di figura, se accesa durante la marcia, può segnalare una eccessiva usura della guarnizione degli elementi frenanti. Una spia di colore rosso contrassegnata da simbolo di figura, se accesa durante la marcia, può segnalare un'eccessiva usura delle guarnizioni degli elementi frenanti. Please just try your best to get 30 over 30. I will really be happy over that. Number 21 said, in presenza del segnale raffigurato non è obbligatorio dare la precedenza ai pedoni che attraversano sulle strisce pedonali. In presenza del segnale raffigurato non è obbligatorio dare la precedenza ai pedoni che attraversano sulle strisce pedonali. Okay, question number 22, 23, and 24. Number 22 said, it said, il segnale raffigurato indica le uniche direzioni consentite. Il segnale raffigurato indica le uniche direzioni consentite. 22. What number 23 says, causa probabile di incidenti dovuti alla struttura della strada può essere strada suddivisa in carreggiate. Please, if you have any questions, you are free to ask by typing it, writing it down. You can ask, your question, and I will try my best to respond to your question. Causa probabile di incidenti dovuti alla struttura della strada può essere strada suddivisa in carreggiate. Number 24 says il limite massimo di velocità su strada extraurbana secondaria è di 90 km/h per autovettura con carrello appendice. Il limite massimo di velocità su strada extraurbana secondaria è di 90 km/h per autovettura con carrello appendice. Okay, question number 25, 26, and 27. Number 25 says, secondo le norme di precedenza nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A deve attendere che siano transitati i veicoli S ed E. Secondo le norme di precedenza nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A deve attendere che siano transitati i veicoli S ed E. I hope I'm not too fast. Then question number 26, it said, il segnale raffigurato preavvisa la presenza di un segnale di stop. Il segnale raffigurato preavvisa la presenza di un segnale di stop. Question number 27 said, il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare ha l'obbligo di non accelerare la propria andatura. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare ha l'obbligo di non accelerare la propria andatura. Question number 28, 29, and 30 before we do the corrections or the explanations. Number 28 said, il pannello integrativo in figura indica i giorni e le ore in cui si effettuano operazioni di pulizia della strada con autospassatrici. Il pannello integrativo in figura indica i giorni e le ore in cui si effettuano operazioni di pulizia della strada con autospassatrici. Number 29 says, il segnale raffigurato consente ai conducenti di passare sia a destra che a sinistra di un salvagente. Il segnale raffigurato consente ai conducenti di passare sia a destra che a sinistra di un salvagente. While question number 30 says, per diminuire il rumore emesso da veicoli a motore si deve suonare il clacson il meno possibile. Okay, once again, good afternoon. If you are just joining us, please, before we go to do the correction, please just try and make sure you share this video, please. You know, it's going to help me a lot. And also, it's a way for you to encourage me as well. So please just try and do so by sharing it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, just try to make sure you do so, so that whenever I'm online or whenever I post any video, you'll be notified. And please, if you are not in our Zoom class, don't forget that you have 2 days of free classes to test and see if you like it or not. Okay, so that is question number 30. Per diminuire il rumore emesso dai veicoli a motore si deve suonare il clacson il meno possibile. Now let's go to question number 1 so that we start to explain them and, you know, answer them from question number 1. Please, I would like to know what's your score at the end of the day, because I really want to know if we are able to score 30 over 30. And for those of us who joined us along the way, just mark where you joined from and how many questions you were able to get correctly. Question number 1. Okay, it says, in una strada a senso unico, please take note of that. Una strada a senso unico. It means that you don't have a vehicle that is coming from your opposite direction, a one-way traffic. In una strada a senso unico di circolazione con la segnaletica indicata in figura, per svoltare a sinistra, to turn left, bisogna rimanere nella corsia di destra, no, falso, because what this question is telling us, let's, for example, we're having a road that is like this, you understand? And this is a junction. This is a junction, you understand? In this junction, so you can see the line is broken, right? Because you are having it like this. So if I want to turn left, you understand? This is my left. I don't have to stay here to turn left. You understand? Because this is corsia di destra, dx, and xx. So I don't need to stay here to turn left. What I need to do, I need to stay, in the left lane to turn left. I will remain in the right lane to turn right. You understand? So that at the end of the day, you have this kind of SketchUp. You have like this one that is turning like this, and then you have this one that is turning like this. You understand? So you see it. You understand? So that you don't do something like this, you understand? So, or something like this. So that is why the answer is falso, because they said you need to remain in the right lane in order to turn to the left, in order to turn left, which is falso. Question number Question number 2. Dice la patente di categoria A1 abilita anche alla guida dei veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente AM. It is true because the license, the patente A1 that, all those guys of 16 years can, go for, that enable them to drive all those type of motorcycle, can also allow you to drive all those ciclomotori, you understand? Those, yes, all those mobbed, you understand? Which AM can drive. The answer is vero. Question number 3 says, la distanza di sicurezza può essere inferiore allo spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione. Now, take note, what is distanza di sicurezza? Distanza di sicurezza, if I'm having this car here, you understand? If I'm having this car here and I'm having this car here, so the distance that I keep between, or that is between these two cars, is known as distanza di sicurezza. You understand? Now we know what is distanza di sicurezza. So the distance between the both. Now, what is now, how do they call it? Spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione. The spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione is the total space that you cover during your reaction time. And what is your reaction time? Reaction time is, for example, I'm coming along, along this road, and observe this vehicle that is stopped. You understand? Maybe because of traffic lights or because of one or two things or the other. Now, immediately I observe this vehicle from here. Remember, I am still moving. You understand? Maybe I'm moving, maybe under the velocity of 50 kilometers per hour, 70, 80, 90, 100, as the case may be. Now, as I am still moving, remember, immediately I sighted this vehicle that is stopped, my car is still moving. Now, before I start to remove my leg from the accelerator to the brake, the vehicle covered some certain distance. That distance is called, spazio di reazione, because it's the space that, your vehicle covered during your reaction time. You understand? So I think I gave us an example the other time. For example, if you said, hey, Mr. Frank, give me a bottle of water. You understand? If this bottle of water is at my left or my right hand side, you ask me to give you the bottle of water. The moment you ask me to give you the bottle of water, then I start to look for the bottle of water. You understand? Look at my left before, going to look for it at my right. Now, the time that that took me to search for it, that is the reaction time. You understand? the time that it takes me to look for it before I got the bottle, the bottle of water. That is my reaction time. What does this have to do with a braking system? Remember, as I said, it's not that immediately you saw that danger, that is when you start applying brake. No, there is a time that took you to remove your leg from the accelerator to apply it on your brake. So that time, you already cover a distance. And don't forget that 1 second, if you are driving 50 kilometers per hour, for example, 50 kilometers per hour, in 1 second, you are going to cover about 50 meters in 1 second. So if it takes you 1 second to remove your leg from the accelerator to brake, it means that in that 1 second, you must have covered some certain distance, which might be 50 meters or thereabout, more or less. You understand? So that 50 meters is the spazio di reazione. You understand? Spazio di reazione. Now, which means if, for example, I sight this danger when I was here. Now, before I start to apply brake, I already covered this distance. You understand? Then from here to here is now my, spazio di reazione. And the question is telling us that the reaction space is equal to the safety distance. It's not possible. Your reaction space cannot be equal to the safety distance. Otherwise, you are taking the risk of hitting somebody. You understand? That is a bumper to bumper way of driving. The reaction space la distanza di sicurezza può essere inferiore allo spazio percorso nel tempo di reazione. Yes, that reaction space can be bigger than the safety distance. In other words, the safety distance can be inferior to the reaction space, which is not possible because the reaction space is that space that took you to react before starting to apply the brake. So if the reaction space is inferior to the the safety distance, obviously you are going to hit that car, because by the time you are trying to stop your car, the space you have to stop your car will not be enough for you to stop that car. So it is not true that the reaction space or the safety distance is inferior to the reaction space. So the answer is falso. To question number 3. Please, if you don't understand anything, do not hesitate to ask your question. You understand? So let's proceed. Question number 3, we said is falso. And question number 4, it said, il semaforo in figura con luce gialla fissa accesa impone ai pedoni che hanno già occupato l'attraversamento pedonale di liberarlo rapidamente. Take note, luce gialla fissa. Remember, luce gialla, in traffic light, we have 2 types. We have the one that is fixed, and we have the one that is flashing. So the one that is flashing is telling me that the traffic light is not functioning, it's not working. Then the fixed one is the one that is telling me, maybe, I was having green before. Because the red one is about to turn on, and they don't just want to turn the red one on, in order not to take me unaware. So they gave me the yellow fixed one to tell me, hey, Mr. Frank, if you have already engaged the pedestrian crossing, please quickly liberate it. The same thing with that of vehicles. When you have the yellow fixed light, if you've already engaged the junction, you need to quickly liberate it. And also, if you are maybe approaching the junction and you have the yellow fixed light, if you are not able to stop, in a safe manner before the transverse line, you can quickly liberate the junction. So it is true that the yellow fixed light here, tells those pedestrians who already engaged the pedestrian crossing to quickly liberate it. The answer is 0. Number 5 said, il segnale raffigurato indica che nei giorni e nelle ore indicate è vietata la sosta ai mezzi di polizia. No, it is false. It is not telling me that in these days, Monday to Friday, from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., that parking is prohibited for this category of vehicles. No, it's telling me that from Monday to Friday, from by this time here, 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., that parking is prohibited in this environment due to the fact that this same time is the same time that these vehicles will be carrying out their activities of cleaning the road. So it's not prohibiting parking for this vehicle. Rather, it's communicating to me the reason why I cannot park there in that time and date. You understand? So the answer is FASO. Number 6, it said l'impianto di scarico dei veicoli elettrici necessita di manutenzione più frequente rispetto a quello dei veicoli con motori a scoppio. Now, what is impianto di scarico? 1. 2. What is motore a scoppio? Impianto di scarico is the one we commonly call exhaust. You understand? The exhaust, where the smoke is being discharged from that vehicle. Then motore a scoppio are those vehicles that are using how do they call it? Those vehicles with engine, that vehicle that is that's steamed. You understand? Vehicles that steam, with that they use fuel and all those things. Now, it said l'impianto di scarico dei veicoli elettrici. That is the exhaust of all those electric vehicles need to be frequently maintained than that of those ones that is, that is using fuel, all those stuff. It's not true, because remember, when vehicles, those vehicles that are using fuel, diesel, and all those things, you need to always control the injector. You need to always control the carburetor, whatsoever the vehicle is using. You need to always, so that one need more, more maintenance, compared to that of electric. I don't know if you have ever seen electric vehicle. Electric vehicles, you not even see, they don't have exhaust. You understand? Because nothing is steaming, nothing is being discharged. You understand? That is why, when in that of inquinamento, they are the one that is less polluted. You understand? So it is not true. The answer is FASO. Question number 7, 8, and 9. Number 7 said, il segnale raffigurato indica la zona per l'accesso dei veicoli alle proprietà laterali. Yes, it is true, because this is a prohibition sign, a divieto di sosta sign that is placed in that, maybe, how do you call it, a passo carabile, that is the side of the road, where you see the owners of that, either garage or that compound, where they access their private property. So the answer is vero. Number 8 says, il segnale raffigurato invita a diminuire la distanza di sicurezza. Il segnale raffigurato invita a diminuire, no, FASO, because this sign here is a sign placed in that particular stretch of road where you have, maybe during rainfall or during snow or those, type of weather, where your vehicle can easily slide out, of the road, and it requires you to pay attention and also to increase your safety distance and not to reduce it, because due to the condition of the road, in that case, you need a longer space to be able to stop your vehicle. You understand? So it's not asking you to reduce it, rather it's telling you to increase the safety distance. So that is why the answer is FASO. Number 9 says, l'autosnodato non è classificato rimorchio. Do we have questions? No. What is autosnodato? What is autos? Here he said l'autos nodato non è classificato rimorchio. What is autos nodato? Autos nodato, I don't know if you remember that type of bus. You see the bus like this. Autos, how do I, let me try to let me try to draw it to see those long bus. Most of you, you take it always. Maybe you're even going to take it today. You understand? So the bus will look as if at this middle here, that is broken. You understand? Those very long bus that they use for, you understand, for, transport. So those long buses, they are not in the classification of a trailer. You understand? Rather, they are under auto vehicle. You understand? Because they are buses. Yes, they are long, and at the middle is as if it's broken, at the middle. No, but what you have is auto vehicle. You understand? Not remorquio. So they are not classified under remorquio. Remember, remorquio is a vehicle on its own, but it cannot move without the help of another vehicle, which that is why remorquio don't have engine, but autos nodato have engine. You understand? So it is not true. The answer is falso. Question number 10, 11, and 12. Question number 10, he said, il casco non deve essere pulito con solventi. Yes, it is true. What is casco? Casco is helmet. Helmet, you don't have to clean helmet with solvent. What is solvent? Solvent is all those like benzina, gasoline, all those fuel, all those things. You understand? You don't clean helmet with them, otherwise it will affect it. So the answer is vero. Casco non deve essere pulito con solventi. Then number 11 said, durante la circolazione i rimorchi con massa massima a pieno carico fino a 3,5 tonnellate devono essere segnalati con strisce posteriori e laterali retroriflettenti. Now, durante la avviene fino carico. No, falso. Those of you that are in our class, very soon we'll get to this topic where we explain these things. But however, you see, remorquio from 3.5 tons and above, you are obliged to, to place a reflective signal at the back and also at by the side of that remorquio. That is why if you are following all those trailers, you see that according to the category of that trailer, there is a type of reflective panel that they need to place by the side and also the back of that trailer. Now, for remorquio, let's say all those vehicles up to 3.5 tons, you don't have to, place that a reflective or reflector at the back. You understand? But it is from, when you exceed 3.5 tons, that is when you need to place it. And the question is saying, durante la circolazione i rimorchi con massa a pieno carico fino a, no, it's falso. It's not fino a, it's oltre 3,5 tonnellate. You understand? The one that is above 3.5 tons and not the one that is up to 3.5 tons. So the answer is falso. Number 12 said, il segnale raffigurato prescrive la circolazione per file parallele. No, this one is falso because this sign here is a sign placed at the beginning of a how do you call it, of a strada extrabana principale that tells me about the condition of that road, making me to understand that this is a road with independent carriageway where I cannot make a U-turn. I intersecting each other at the same level. You understand? So what you have is a junction, the one they call it incrocio a livello sfasati. You understand? So you don't have a junction, of the same level. You understand? So, and also it's a road with independent carriageway, and it's not telling me to drive, in parallel. Circolazione per file parallele is when you have a vehicle like this that is going, like this, and you have another vehicle like this that is going like this. You understand? So this is called file parallele. You understand? They are moving in parallel, and that is not what that sign is telling me. The sign is telling me about the type of road that I'm about to engage, which is Strada Extraurbana Principale. So the answer is first. So then question number 13, 14, and 15. Number 13 said, il conducente che intende fermarsi su margine destro della carreggiata deve eseguire la manovra lampeggiando ripetutamente. No, this one is fast. So any driver that is intended to stop by the side of the road must not carry out that maneuver by, by flashing the, turning the, how do you call it, the danger warning indicator on. Danger warning indicator, we all know what it stands for. You understand? Let's, for example, you stop at the middle of the carriageway. Then you on the danger warning indicator. You understand? Just to, to communicate other vehicles that, hey, I'm stopping at the middle of the, so it's a danger. You understand? Now, if I want to stop, remember, because he said, il conducente che intende fermarsi, the driver that is wanting to stop su margine destro della carreggiata, deve eseguire. So you need to carry it out. So it's in the process of stopping. You understand? Not that you have stopped already. So you are about to stop. You don't need to stop by turning your double indicator on. No, you turn your direction indicator on. If you are stopping by the left side of the carriageway, you turn the left direction indicator on. If you are stopping by the right side of the carriageway, you turn the right indicator on, not for you to turn the double indicator on. So that is why the answer is fast. So somebody asked, how can I okay, scusa. Somebody asked, how can I join your class? Please, you can reach out to me through this number. So you can reach out to me through this number, and then we'll discuss. Thank you for that. We said question number 13 is fast. So then question number 14, he said, il segnale raffigurato è un segnale di indicazione. No, it is not true. This is not segnale di indicazione. This is segnale di, in the comment section, please. What is this sign? For those of you that are in our class, what is this sign? As in, what will you tell me that this sign is? Is it segnale di indicazione, as they said, or is it segnale di obbligo, or is segnale di pericolo? What is it? Let's quickly do that, please, because time is not waiting for us. Is somebody sleeping? Why am I not seeing response? Are you sure you can hear me? Because let me check if you can hear me. Yes, they can hear me. So what is this sign? Is this segnale di indicazione? Okay, so I've gotten a response from 3 people, which I think I'm not supposed to be satisfied with 3 people. Others, is your network bad? What is it? As in, why are you not responding? Because I expect you to, please, it's very important that we respond to this question. What is this sign? What is it? As in, if you don't know it, just write no idea. It's allowed. Okay. Thank you for your response. Very good. Very good. So thank you for your response. Yes, the sign is segnale di precedenza. You understand? Segnale di precedenza. Now, quiz will still ask you, because remember, I told us we have this sign that is under the topic segnale di precedenza. But in 3 topics, we have these 3 topics that are segnale di prescrizione. So if quiz bring any sign from this topic and tell you this sign is a prescription sign, true or false, is true. This sign, I can say this sign is segnale di precedenza, I'm correct. I can say this sign is segnale di prescrizione, I'm correct. Now, when I said the sign is segnale di precedenza, I'm not saying that it's telling me to give precedent or telling me to, you understand? That is not what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, the specific meaning for this sign is that is fine diritto di precedenza, which means the end of a right of way, you understand, that I've enjoyed. What happened? I'm, engaging on a road that is a major road where you have minor roads that are coming from left and right. So the owner of the road initially gave me this sign without this black one, you understand, to tell me that, hey, Mr. Frank, in this road that you are, traveling on, you are the one to enjoy the right of way. So if any vehicle is coming from your left or coming from your right, they will be the one to give you the right of way. So for the fact that I'm not approaching a particular stretch of road where I might be the one to give right of way, or maybe, as the case may be, maybe it might be a roundabout, or it might be a junction, just like that. Then they will not give me this one to make me understand that that right of way that I enjoyed is finished. Then, in this case, I need to pay attention. You understand? If I'm the one to stop, I'll be the one to stop. If I'm the one to give the right of way, I'll be the one to give right of way. You understand? So if I'm to slow down, I'll slow down. If I'm to stop, I will stop. So this sign is fine diritto di precedenza, you understand, on its own, but the sign is a prescription sign and also is a precedence sign, you understand? So it's not segnale d'obbligo as somebody responded, you understand? Very good. So that is it. I always like to, remind us of all these things, because that is how it happened. I don't know, somebody who might be going to write exam on Monday, maybe before you know what, this is the kind of question that will just pop up. You understand? So that is why that is important. So the answer is falso. It's not indication sign. Indication sign, they are those signs that, they just give you indication. For example, a sign that is telling you that in 150 meters time, there is a city called Napoli. So it's an indication sign. It's telling you that you have Napoli. So if you don't have anything to do with Napoli, when you get there, you still keep moving. So that is an example of it. Then number 15 said, l'assunzione di alcol migliora la vista. No, falso. The consumption of alcohol does not better, your view or your visibility. You understand? Rather, it worsens a situation. You understand? So the answer is false. For those people who believe that they need to high in order to see well, in driving is not like that. You understand? So the answer is false. Question number 16, 17, 18. Number 16 said, la sosta è vietata in corrispondenza dei passaggi a livello, ma non in loro prossimità. Falso. Now, what is this question telling us? For example, let's say this is a road, right? This is a road. Now, this is passaggio a livello. You understand? This is passaggio a livello, where you have the train track, right? Now, this is in correspondence to passaggio a livello. You understand? And this is loro prossimità, as they used to call it. You understand? This is the loro prossimità, or next to passaggio a livello. So what the question is telling us is la sosta è vietata in corrispondenza del passaggio a livello. That is to say, parking is prohibited here, but not here. You understand? No, it is not true, because parking is prohibited here in correspondence to train track, and also next to it. You understand? Next to it, parking is prohibited. In correspondence to it, parking is prohibited. So that is where the answer is falso. Number 17 said, il segnale raffigurato preannuncia che si incrocia sulla sinistra una strada di minore importanza. Yes, it is true. The sign is telling me that I'm engaging a road where you have a junction where you have the minor road coming from the left. The answer is vero. If it's in this side, it means the minor road is coming from the right. You understand? So the answer is vero. Number 18 says, nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa prima dell'autocarro N. E passa prima dell'autocarro N, which is EN, okay? Dopo il transito del veicolo L. Dopo il transito del veicolo L, sorry. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa. This one is not correct. E passa prima dell'autocarro N. E passa prima dell'autocarro N, ok? Ma dopo il transito del veicolo L, okay, which is L-E-N, how is the passage supposed to be? R-E-N, 1, 2, 3, 4. R-E-N, what is the name of this other one? No, the name is not, I think, is that D or what? I can't see it. Okay, sorry, R. Please, wait. I think I'm not seeing the number here correctly. Let me do it like this, because this is vehicle, this one is R, right? And this one is L, and this one is E, this one is N. Okay, the question said, nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E. Conducente del veicolo E, ok, passa prima dell'autocarro. Okay, E before autocarro N, which is autocarro N. Dopo il transito del veicolo L. L. Okay, so the order of passage here is supposed to be L-E-N-R. L-E-N. So the answer is Vero. Please, I was mistaking this arrow to be this one before. So that's why this something took me that time. So the answer is Vero. Now, you see, whenever they present this question like this, they twist the whole thing, upside down in order to get someone confused. What are they saying here? How do we know the order of passage here in the first case? We need to apply the general rule of intersection, which says that whenever two vehicles are about to engage intersection and their trajectories are about to intersect, that one has to give right of way to the vehicle that is coming from its right. Therefore, any vehicle that is having its right free is the one to free the junction first. Now, how do you know vehicle that is right hand is free? If you look at all these vehicles now, you see that the trajectory of vehicle E is intersecting with the trajectory of vehicle R here. The trajectory of vehicle N is intersecting with the trajectory of vehicle E and R here. But the only vehicle that the trajectory is not intersecting is vehicle N. You understand? You see? So the first vehicle to leave is vehicle N. But another thing you need to also observe is this. Where are they intersecting from? Because according to the general rules, it said any vehicle that is having its right hand free. Because if we are engaging, we are intersecting each other. Let's do it like this. Let me do it like this. If this is a car, right? And this car is going like this. And you have this other car. And this car is going like this. Now, if this is a road, for example, this is a road. Let me use another color to draw it so that it will look more. This is a road. This is a road. So we're in this junction, or at this junction, as you fit understand them. So we are at this junction right now. Now, this vehicle, let me call it vehicle A and vehicle B. The right hand of vehicle A becomes the whole of this part of the road. You understand? This is the right hand of vehicle A. Then while the right hand of vehicle B becomes the whole of this part of the road. Which color can I use now to make it blue? Let's use it. So the right part of vehicle B, it will be this whole part of the road. Now, the right hand of vehicle B is free because this is supposed to be the right hand of vehicle B. But the right hand of vehicle A is not free because I think this place is not, because of the right top is somehow, let me do it here where we have free space. Here where we have free space, if I have this car now, and I have this car, this one is heading towards this way, and this one is heading towards this way. The right hand of this vehicle is here, and the right hand of this vehicle is here. So, meaning that if this is a road, and this one is a road, then the right hand of this vehicle here becomes the whole of this place, which is this vehicle A. If I name this one vehicle A, the right hand of this vehicle becomes the whole of this part because that is its right hand. And the right hand of this vehicle B becomes the whole of this place. You understand? So it's right hand. Always look at the right hand of the vehicle. You understand? Now, if you look now, vehicle A is having vehicle B that is coming from its right. You understand? This is the road where vehicle B is coming from. And this road is located at the right hand of vehicle A. That is why if you look at here, this image, for the fact that the image are very small, is, very difficult to explain. Now, if you look at this vehicle L here, is coming from the right hand of vehicle, is coming from the right hand of vehicle E. You understand? Remember, the general rule said you should give right of way to vehicle that is coming from your right hand. So vehicle L is coming from the right hand of vehicle E. Therefore, vehicle E cannot go before vehicle L, because otherwise they will intersect here and accident will happen. So vehicle E will be the one at fault. Then vehicle N is having vehicle E that is coming from its right hand, because the whole of this is the right hand of vehicle N. You understand? So vehicle N cannot move because vehicle E is engaging its right hand. Then vehicle arrow, which is this one, is having vehicle E and vehicle N at its right hand. So it cannot be the first to leave. You understand? But if you look at it very well, the first to leave is vehicle arrow, because the right hand of vehicle arrow is free. Let us go and mark it, the right hand of vehicle arrow. Vehicle L. I always mistake it with this thing. The right hand of vehicle L is this. You understand? Because it's turning here. So the whole of this place is its right hand. So you see, no vehicle that is coming from its right hand. Therefore, it's the first to leave. Now, after vehicle L now left the junction, so you might be having something like this. Let's pretend as vehicle L is no longer there. So you see that the right hand of vehicle, then we write L here. Sorry. So you see that vehicle L left the junction and the right hand of vehicle E is free. So vehicle E is the second to leave. After vehicle E left, then vehicle E is no longer there. Then you see the right hand of vehicle N is free. Then vehicle arrow is the last to leave the junction. And what the question said is that nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa, veicolo E passa prima, il veicolo E passa prima dell'autocarro N, which is vehicle E before N, is going to be EN, okay? Dopo il transito del veicolo L, which is L, will be the first to leave before E. So it will not be LEN, is what they are referring to. They didn't, communicate arrow, but you know that arrow is the last to leave the junction, so which is arrow. Then the order of passage here is LEN arrow. You understand? This question here, explaining it where you have all these so many write-up is really not easy, but just like somebody or some of us complained the other time that we are still facing some challenges regarding this topic. I'm also preparing on how to explain it better for our understanding. I know that so many of us really understand it, but this is not a good place to explain it, because we are not having materials to to explain it better. But I'll make sure I do something in regard to that. So, but the answer is vero, because the order of passage is LEN R. So the answer is vero. Dopo il transito del veicolo L is what I don't understand. Okay. Now, it said dopo il transito del veicolo L. Okay. The question said, nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa prima del veicolo N. The first thing, they are referring to E. Write E down. But they said E passa prima del veicolo N. That is, E is going to pass before vehicle N. Now, if E is going to pass before vehicle N, okay, dopo il transito del veicolo L, which means L already left. You understand? which means L already left. You understand? So what they are trying to tell us, just like also the example that I gave the other day, if I tell you that the first person to leave our home this morning is my maybe let me say, I would say I was the first person to leave our house this morning for work, but after my friend left. So it means that I'm not the first person to leave the house. You understand? But it's just that after my friend left us, I'm the first person to leave. So generally, the first person to leave our house this morning is my friend. So it's just a way to get things confused. Just try to, get concentrated and, figure it out. Just as I'm explaining now, for example, here they use the word nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, I conducente del veicolo è. So they are referring to A, to vehicle A, which is vehicle E. You write E down. Okay, then what happened to E? Vehicle E passa prima del veicolo N, which means E passed before vehicle N. Okay, EN. Then after EN, what do we have again? It said dopo il transito del veicolo L. After the vehicle L pass. Now, I think why so many of us are getting this place confused or misunderstood is because, for example, if you are talking to somebody now, you said dopo, you understand? Ci vediamo dopo, for example, it means see you later. So that later, you are understanding it to be for here later, maybe that later is telling you later, you understand? Now, here is telling you that dopo il transito, that is after, you understand? Because that later also means after, you understand? So after vehicle L must have transited the junction, which means vehicle L is the first to leave. Just as I gave the example, I'm the first to leave the house this morning, but after my friend left, you understand? So that is it. I think that is the best way I can explain it for now, but if you understand it, fine. But if you don't understand it, as I said, that some people complain of this topic, which I'm going to do something that will be focusing on that topic, where we have, materials to explain that place better, for everybody to understand. So that is it. Dopo is later. Dopo also means after. You understand? So it depends on the way the way they use it in that context. You understand? But here, dopo is not meaning later. You understand? No, it's meaning after. You understand? After this vehicle N. You understand? So that is it. Thank you for that. Okay, so question number 19, 20, and 21. Question number 19 said, chi è penalmente e civilmente responsabile di un sinistro stradale può incorrere nelle revisioni della patente di guida. Now, before I explain this please, pay attention. Remember, we have civil liability, responsabilità civile, responsabilità amministrativa, and responsabilità penale. We have civil liability, we have a penal liability, and we have a administrative liability. Now, here is talking about responsabilità penale e civile. Please, in the comment section, what do you, as in, okay, let me break it down like this. To every offense you commit, on the road is connected to a liability. Now, to every offense that you commit, or if you infringe the road code in any way, is connected to liability. Now, which offense do you think one can commit on the road that is connected to responsabilità penale? Please. Which offense do you think that one can commit, or which of the road code do you think one can infringe that is connected to penal responsibility or penal liability? Sorry. No, if you said it's done, if you said it's done, my question is not answered. Let's try, because it's going to help us understand a lot of things. Okay. Very good. Okay. So let us see it like this, If somebody is driving, you understand, and this person okay, very good. Now let's pay attention. Now, if somebody pass with a red traffic light, you understand, somebody passed with a red traffic light, that is what responsabilità amministrativa. You understand? Which means that person will be fined and can be deducted if the mistake is repeated within 2 years, the person's license can be seized. You understand? That is responsabilità amministrativa, because he passed with red. You understand? Now, if somebody passed with red, and this person passed with red because this person was drunk, you understand? Drinking and driving is responsabilità penale, because it is a crime to drink and drive. Always understand something. It is not every sin that is a crime, because passing with red is not a crime. You understand? But it is against the road code, because a crime is something that you can be arrested of. You understand? When somebody commits a crime and that person can be arrested for that, this thing, if he's found guilty, you understand, as the case may be. So if somebody drunk and drive, that is a crime. It's under responsabilità penale. Now, this person drunk and drive, and at the end of the day, he hits somebody, he passed with red, responsabilità amministrativa, then he now hits somebody's car. You see that 3 things are involved. The person drunk is drinking and driving is already a crime. Then the person now pass with with a red light, you understand, which is against the road code. Then go and hit somebody's car. You understand? Hitting somebody's car is not a crime. It's not true that when you hit somebody's car, you'll be arrested. It's only when you hit somebody's car and run away, that is when it becomes a crime. So when you hit somebody's car, you are expected to pay damage. That is responsabilità civile. You understand? So, chi è penalmente e civilmente responsabile di un sinistro stradale può incorrere nella revisione della patente di guida. Who are they referring to? Anybody that is penally and civilly responsible for a road accident, it can undergo under review of license. It's true, because if you drink, at the end of the day, you drink, because you drink, you want to hit somebody, boom, it's like this person is losing it. are you sure this person still remember the what the road code talks about? So it means that this person have to go and do review of of license. So this person we have to engage in quiz or do all those kind of things. You understand? So the answer is zero. Okay, so that is it. Question number 20 said, in una spia di colore rosso contrassegnata dal simbolo di figura, se accesa durante la marcia, può segnalare una eccessiva usura delle guarnizioni degli elementi frenanti. Yes, it is true. Whenever you are driving, you see this sign on, the red light of this sign on, it means that something is wrong with the braking system. It might be the brake, it might be the brake pad or the lighting or one of the things that is inside that braking system. So the answer is zero. Then number 21 said, in presenza del segnale raffigurato non è obbligatorio dare la precedenza ai pedoni che attraversano sulle strisce pedonali. Falso, because in the presence of this sign, this is a sign placed outside inhabited area to communicate to me that in 150 meters time, there is possibility of coming across pedestrian that is crossing the road, where I need to give that pedestrian right of way because they have the right of way, in that spot. So it is not true that I don't have to give them right of way. The sign is not señale de obligo, obviously, but it's just that place where the pedestrians is crossing the road, or where those pedestrians are crossing the road, sorry, they have right of way over, vehicles in that spot. So when I come across them, I will have to slow down, stop, give them right of way. The answer is false. It is not true that I don't have the obligation to give them the right of way. You understand? Then number 22, 23, and 24. 22 said, il segnale raffigurato indica uniche direzioni consentite. Yes, it is true. This is obligation sign that indicate the only directions that you can, you can go. The answer is zero. Number 23 said, causa probabile di incidente dovuto alla struttura della strada può essere strada suddivisa in carreggiata. Now, what is this question telling us? It said causa probabile di incidente dovuti alla struttura delle strada. Now, these are probable causes of, accident due to the structure of the road. Remember, due to the structure of the road. We all know that if we are having a road that is small, the probability of having accident in that road becomes high. You understand? Because the road is tight. Everybody will need to be careful. You understand? Then if we are having one road where you have a vehicle coming from your opposite direction, also the probability of hitting another vehicle becomes high. The same thing if you are moving on a bending corner, the probability becomes high. You understand? If you are moving in a hill where you have poor visibility, the same thing. But when you have a road a road with independent carriageway, no, the possibility becomes low because independent carriageway, one, I have overtaking lanes. You understand? No vehicle is coming from opposite direction. Even when we are in a sharp corner, I can still overtake because everywhere is, is clear. You understand? So it is not true that the probable cause of a road accident due to the structure of road is because of a road that is divided in carriageway. So the answer is false. Number 24 said, il limite massimo di velocità su strada extraurbana secondaria di 90 km/h per autovettura con carrello appendice. Yes, it is true. All those vehicles towing all those trolley, their maximum speed limit is the same thing with all those normal vehicle that is not towing anything. So the answer is zero. It is only when you are towing a trailer that is where the speed limit now change. So the answer is zero. Number 25, 26, and 27. It said, secondo le norme di precedenza nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A deve attendere che siano transitati I veicoli S, E, ed E. That is to say, vehicle A, we have to wait for vehicle S and E to pass, which is at the end of the day, I'm going to have S, E, and vehicle A. So let us go and see who is the first to leave. The first to leave in this intersection, because we are having vehicle R that is having direct precedenza and vehicle E that is having direct precedenza, it means that they are not going to be the first to leave. Then after that, the vehicle that is having its right hand free is vehicle S, which is going to be S, then followed by vehicle A. Then after vehicle A left, it's going to be vehicle E, followed by vehicle R. So here they say S, E, A. No, the answer is false. Now, what I did here is this. Please pay attention. If you look inside here, you see that we have direct precedenza sign. Now, in this junction, there are some conditions that you need to follow. Whenever you have vehicle that is having that is in emergency, all those ambulance that is in emergency, police vehicles in emergency, those people, they have right of way. And tram, sorry, when you have tram have the first vehicle to leave is tram in the among them. You understand? So then another condition is whenever any other vehicle is having this direct precedenza, you understand? It means that those ones, they have to wait for every other vehicle to pass before they will not know who to pass, between them. You understand? So in this case now, the vehicle that is to pass first is vehicle S, because for the fact that this one have direct precedenza, it means that this one is, you understand, it's like it's not there, or you have to stop. You understand? So if this one will have to stop, then the right hand of vehicle S is free, because it will be the one to leave first, because this one have a direct precedenza sign. Then after vehicle S leave, yes, even vehicle E also is having direct precedenza, then is, you understand, more or less that is not there, then vehicle A will be the one to leave. Then after vehicle A and vehicle S now left the junction, that is when vehicle E and vehicle R will now, have to check which one of them is having their right hand free. You understand? So if you look between vehicle E and vehicle R, the one that is having his right hand free now is vehicle E. So vehicle E will be the one to leave before vehicle R. You understand? That is why we have the order of precedence, as SAER. So I hope we understand that. And question number 26, it said, il segnale raffigurato preavvisa la presenza di un segnale di stop. Now, this one is a sign that is placed in a particular stretch of road to communicate to me that I'm having a traffic light due to the, men at work, you understand, due to the construction that is going on in that particular road. So there is a temporary traffic light, you understand. So the answer is false. So it's not telling me that we have a stop, because in that traffic light is not reporting a stop. It might be that when I got there, it's green, you understand? It might be yellow, or as the case may be. The sign is not telling me about a stop. So the answer is false. So number 27 said, il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare ha l'obbligo di non accelerare la propria andatura. Yes, it is true. The driver, if a driver is about to overtake you, you have the obligation not to compete with the driver. You don't have to accelerate. You don't have to compete with the driver in order to make the overtaking easy for that vehicle or that driver. So the answer is zero. Question number 28, 29, and 30. Question number 28, it said, il pannello integrativo in figura indica i giorni e le ore in cui si effettuano operazioni di pulizia della strada con autospazzatrici. Yes, the answer is zero. The answer is zero to this one. Is telling me that, this days and time indicated here in this, a panel here is indicating to me the days and hours that those vehicles, they will come and clean the road. The answer is zero. Number 29 said, il segnale raffigurato consente ai conducenti di passare sia a destra che a sinistra di un salvagente. Yes, This is a sign that is telling me on how to pass obstacle. You understand? It's telling me, like this one is telling me to pass obstacle to the left, and this one is telling me to pass the obstacle to the right. You understand? So Savagente is an obstacle in the middle of the carriageway. So it is true that this sign is placed, in where you have Savagente. It can be Savagente, it can be any obstacle that you find in the middle of the carriageway. You understand? So the answer is vero. Then you need to pass it either to the left or to the right. So question number 30, it said, per diminuire il rumore emesso dai veicoli a motore, si deve suonare il clacson il meno possibile. Yes, it is true. In order to reduce the noise pollution produced by vehicle, you need to, to reduce the way you blow your horn. You understand? Because horn is one of the noise pollution produced by vehicle. The locking of the door is one of the noise pollution that produced by vehicles. So the exhaust, the noise from the exhaust is one of the pollution produced by vehicle, and also horn is another noise produced by vehicle. So in order to reduce the noise pollution of vehicle, then you need to, to blow a horn less. You understand? The answer is vero. So these are the response to this question and questions. And please, if you want to join our Zoom classes, don't forget that you have 2 days of free classes to join us and see how, whether you like it or not. Then at the end of the day, you can decide on what to do. So I don't know if you have questions. And please, who scored 30 over 30? Who scored 30? What is our scores in the, in the first case? What is your scores? What do you score? Is it 30? Is it 20, 29, 27? And the most important thing, please always understand always try to make sure you know those questions that you didn't get right. They are the problem. Always make sure you understand them, because on that day of exam, they are still the first question to bring out their teeth. You understand? They will be the first question in the forefront. They will just pop up. You understand? So that is why you must always try to make sure all those ones that you don't understand, that you understand them. So other people, they didn't even know what they scored. Only 3 people know what they scored. 4. Only 4 people know what they scored. So serious. Well, I can see some progress. You understand? I can see some progress. Because yes, I can see some progress. Please just keep it up. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important that you keep it up and also try to always, do more. You understand? That is it. So, guys, that is it for today. I appreciate your time. I think we are not having any question in the house. If maybe if you still feel you want to send me questions, my number is there. You can always do that. It's not a problem for me. So, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. See you some other time so that we can continue. Okay, he said the double unknown. Sorry, that double unknown need on my exam. On my exam day. Okay, you don't need. You have some questions that you want to answer on your exam day, and you have some that you don't want to answer on your exam day. So if let's assume it's possible to do it like that. Do you know what I would have done? On your exam day, I would have, just allow all those questions from segnale di pericolo. There's a question from, mostly from segnale di pericolo. There's some from indication, from divieto, so that it will not be too difficult, you understand? Because I see that is where most people, they always, fly high, you understand? But unfortunately, what I would advise you in that case, please, that question, always try to confront it. Try to, as I said, I'm going to, because one of these days, I'm going to do it like this, in a way that we are going to answer. I will prepare them and bring them, you understand? Because like these questions that we answered here, I didn't prepare them, you understand? They are just questions that people used in their past exams, you understand? So I just took the screenshot and brought them here. But on that day of, maybe one day, what I'm going to do is to prepare questions. Then, just as I do it some time ago, then we'll be having materials to explain them. I'll be showing it to you. This is how it is, so that you have a deeper understanding of it. So, thank you very much as well. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Please do me a favor. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends so that they can join us some other time. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.